Well, howdy diddly dandy there, chums. The new expedition is out, Expedition Breach, and this is going to be my top tips for Phase 1 and pre-prep for Phase 1. Now, what I would suggest is you take silver and gold with you in quite a large quantity, so you can make some doohickeys, some little rangefinders, but we get to that anyway. Righto, so Phase 1, there was nothing too difficult inside of here. I mean, let's watch the pre-prep video that I did earlier. Here we go, pre-prep. This is what I took with me. Well, how do there, chums? So one of my tips for running the expedition is anything that I want to take with me. All I'm going to do is, I'm in creative mode right now, all I'm going to do is package it and put it into my exosuit for now. So I definitely want to take my little refiner with me. That's definitely something that I want to be taking. And over on my Starship, what I want to also be taking is a load of the stuff like, say, the Atlantium drive. If I've got the Atlantium drive, just there we go. I'm going to take the Atlantic drive, put that into my exosuit as well. Chicka-boom. And the nice thing is because I'm in creative mode, everything that I take out, like the Atlantic drive, I can just rebuild it. So I'm gonna take a few bits out. That's all I'm doing inside of my exosuit as well. I can put back that little refiner as well, the Mark II. There we go. So that's what I'm doing beforehand, is just getting a few bits to take with me inside the expedition. Well, okay, chums, so I'm going to be hitting up this new expedition. Yes, Expedition Breached. So, lovely jobs. Here we go, select equipment, and I'll let you know what equipment I'm taking with me as and when I've loaded this up. Okay, chums, so this is all the stuff I'm going to take with me. So, pretty much just packaged out my portable refinery thing, personal refiner, some of my warp drives, and all of my infra knife, because this is going to be mainly to do with Corvettes. I figure I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the Corvette. So it's all ship upgrades apart from something to help me to refine stuff. Then I've just got my usual loadout. You've seen me do this like 101 times. This is what I normally take with me. Apart from I brought a station override with me this time. Don't know why. Just filled a slot. Anyway, let's start the expedition. Well, for you guys, I'll just be giving you my best tips. So what you're probably going to see is the end screen now, alongside any bits of important footage. So it's best tips video, and the best tip is the best start, really. Now, if you are starting from the title screen, I will be doing a separate guide and maybe doing phase ordered guides. Depends how much time I get. But anyway, let's jump on in. Okay, chums, now, finding your Starship isn't that difficult, but there is a few tips for you before you get to your Starship or on your way to your Starship. Here's those little mini tips. The Breached Expedition 20. Lovely jubbly. Now, it normally gives you a little mini tip screen that appears down here, but not this time. Okay, chums, another tip really is PvP is set to allowed. I'm going to put that to no one. I'm also turning my multiplayer off, and I'm also putting it to invite only there, just to make sure nothing multiplayer-wise upsets what I'm doing. Cool. Something I would suggest doing is maybe creating some creature pellets, and there are some lovely beetle creatures on this planet that you can tame, and they're going to act as a flying mount. There's one. Come here, you. Offer him some food. Lovely. He's now fedicated. And now I can tame him. Delta's companion. We now have a flying companion. Also, people, you see these plants right here? They actually give you oxygen. So you're going to need oxygen for all sorts. So on the way to your ship, make sure you shoot as many of these as you see, because you're going to get loads of oxygen for doing so. I mean, I don't think you're going to get another opportunity to get this much oxygen. So yeah, it's great stuff to have because it tops up life support and all sorts. Hooray and hurrah, chums! I've taken to the skies and I'm flying my little beetly dude down to my Starship. Hopefully you got a better Starship than me. I really don't like that. Sweet! Okay, chums, in the starter system, none of the planets have copper. So you have to get quartzite. You have to get quartzite and turn that into your chromatic metal. So if you're wondering, I can't get it, use quartzite. Okay, right, well, it's pretty much simple flight then after that, and then you need to take to the stars and do your first warp jump. After you've done your first warp jump, if you have brought stuff along with you from pre-prep, you can then call in the spatial anomaly, but you need to wait a little while before the anomaly appears. Here's some footage for you. Okay, after your first warp jump, that's when you can call in the spatial anomaly, or should be able to. Let's just see if we get the reward. There we go, got the reward. I'm going to pop the badge. Is it going to let me call it in now, or will it be after the second jump? Just wait for a second. Pre-packaged Atlantium drive. I've got that frickin' early. Man. Okay, that's good. Alright. Let's see if we can call in the spatial anomaly now. I can't at the moment. I've got to do one more jump. Can I craft some more warp fuel? I've got the antimatter housing, and I've got warp fuel. Chicka-pow. Let's just see if it's appeared on the menu. There it is. It's appeared on the menu. Takes a little while. You don't have to do a secondary jump. I can go inside of the spatial anomaly now, people, and I can grab all the stuff that I brought with me. Something to note, chums. All the NPCs are missing inside the spatial anomaly, but it makes really eerie noises in here. Little Gecky Man isn't there. Nada's here, but he looks completely foobarred. Oh dear. Or just another void. No. Awesome, we got lore in here, maybe. Okay, so reaching Rendezvous 1. What does the rendezvous look like? Well, for me, it was an abandoned building, Rendezvous 1. I don't know whether all the rendezvous points are going to be abandoned buildings, but it was on the first one. As I was flying into the planet, there was a building that I scanned, and it was an abandoned building. I found it really easily. I didn't see any comms balls there at the time I went, so it wasn't overly highlighted, but here's some footage of that abandoned building. Yeah, Rendezvous 1 is actually on a real horrible stormy planet. Oh, apparently I've landed right where I need to be. It's this abandoned building. The marker wasn't far from this, so that was kind of lucky. But look how quick my hazard protection is going down. Right, well, I've arrived. What the fudge? It looks like the old Bugs back where you can see through the wall of some of the buildings as well on this. Where's the Brixie entrance? I came to this side first. There's no bloody door. No, okay, maybe it's around on... There it is, the last side I frickin' checked. Story of my life, people. Story of my life. Residual goop, you can reside somewhere else. Slime. Are we going to get some lovely trendy lore from this, or is it just the norm? No, this is the same as this is the norm. This is the normal abandoned system lore. Yeah, okay, no worries. Okay, chums, one of the actual milestones, you need to build one of these doohickeys. Debris rangefinder. Needs solar mirror and quantum computer. They are not easy to make. Oh, actually, quantum computer I might be able to do. But the solar mirror, gold and silver. Got to go shoot a load of asteroids for that. Let's see if we can make the quantum computer. Anyway, a lot of the actual resources to make the quantum computer. Antimatter, well, we've already made antimatter before. There we go, can make some antimatter. Quantum computer, yeah. You need carbon nanotubes. I haven't got any carbon on me. I need to get some more carbon. Right, I didn't leave any left in there, did I? No, I did not. Right, that means I've got to shoot some plants to get some carbon. Alright, let's look for carbon. Okay, so the debris analyzer. Now, you are going to need a lot of silver and gold to create the mirrors. But to create those mirrors, you know, just shoot a load of asteroids. You're going to get loads of silver and gold from shooting asteroids. And also, it might pop this after you shot 20 asteroids, which is actually in phase 2. So I got that ambulantly shooting asteroids to make my solar mirrors, which I'd imagine is going to be the same for you. You also need to make quantum computers, so you're going to need a lot of microprocessors. So that needs a lot of carbon nanotubes. Now what you can do is just shoot the planet, and you're going to get a load of carbon shooting the planet. What do I mean by shooting the planet? Here's some footage.
Captain Steve, oh Captain Steve, oh Captain. Heck yeah, why not hit that like and subscribe? Thank you very much.
In your ship, chums, you can just fly over the planet and shoot a load of things and get yourself some carbon that way. You're not going to get as much as if you're on the ground, though, taking out these plants. You can see there, I shot a load of plants, but I only got 20 carbon. Now, it doesn't take much carbon to make a carbon nanotube, so you're not going to do this for long. Even if you are getting less carbon, there's a load of bushes there for carbon as well. Hopefully, anyway. I think they were shootable bushes. They better have been. No, overheated. But yeah, you can just shoot the planet and get a load of carbon anyway. That's my tip. Okay, shooting asteroids for the silver and the gold. Oh, I've managed to pop another badge that I didn't mean to. Probably in another phase. No, my luck. Cool. Nice. Now, these little doohickeys, these debris rangefinders, you can only use them inside of your Corvette class Starship. Make sure you transfer everything over into your exosuit if you've got space to. You might have to do a couple of trips backwards and forwards between the two ships, and it's not exactly fun in an abandoned station because there's no teleporter. So I found this bit really tedious, but I did capture some footage. Right, chums, so I'm going to take everything out of my old ship and put it into my new ship, hopefully one that's built. So yeah, if you've already put a load of stuff into your old spaceship, your old Starship, make sure you take it all out, I guess. Okay, lovely jubbly, including your Atlantean drive. Hey, I get to see what this doohickey does. Scan for debris. Right, got a pulse to find the debris. There we go. Shouldn't take long, should it? Well, like calling in one of those derelict freighter-y things, isn't it, really? Oh, here we go. Now, okay. Why piloting a Corvette? Leave the seat using the quick menu. Okay, so this is fairly new. Leave the seat. And away we go. Out the back door. I need to make sure I've got some room in my exosuit then. Right, I'll move some of this stuff over into my Starship first. Okay, so this is the only real milestone that's new. Well, the debris finder, creating that's new, but you didn't use it until here. And then when you use it and you call in the debris, I found this not too straightforward in its description. And I found it a little bit misleading because when you have popped the actual nodes that are visible after you do a scan, you pop those and it still tells you to do the same thing. But no, you've got to find a little bit of debris that's floating around in space that comes out of one of those things and then pick that up for it to move on. I actually wasted time creating a second one of these things. Anyway, I got some footage of my frustration. Hopefully watching my frustration will alleviate you with your frustrations. Right, chums, well, I found another one of these wreckages. Now, you really have to damage these things, right? So do you really have to get out of your ship? Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens if I just shoot the shite out of it. Does 0 damage. Alright, so you do have to get out of your ship. Okay, just thought I'd give that a test. Anyway, let's try that again and let's see if this actually freaking works, because that's a little bit janky. It doesn't tell you how many you got to find, but I've already done 2. But it was almost like they still existed after I had mined them. Right, so scan. Right, there you go, scanned. And I need to charge my mining beam. Done, right? And it still keeps the logo there, but I can't get any deeper, can I? Oh, I can actually go inside it, can I? Alright. Didn't know that before. There's nothing you can do inside there, so I think I've got that one. Even though it's showing a box inside here or something. But I can't see it properly. I think it might be broken. I don't think it's registering that I've actually destroyed it, people. So I think if this doesn't work when I pop this one, I think it might actually be broken. I mean, what's this that floats out? Do I do anything with that? Look, when I scan it still gives me this cog. But I can't go inside that one. I could go inside the last one. I think it might just be a bit broken. Unless there's something that I'm missing. Is there another box somewhere on one of these? I don't think there is. Hold on, what's that it's showing over here? What's this floating off? Seriously? Is that what I was supposed to get? Oh, it'd be nice if it said recover a frickin' log or gave you an idea, wouldn't it? Okay. Captain found. On last walk out says bring us luck. We need a cruise. It's been a waste so far. All the asteroid dust and ice. Nonsense, but better than nothing. Is that it? There we go. Frickin' worked, mate. You got to look for a little floating lunchbox marked with a completely different icon to what you expect. I mean, I'd done everything that the mission said. The mission just said nothing about that, did it? Maybe it did. Who frickin' knows? It just says search record for the last Corvette, doesn't it? Well, there we go. Sweet. Well, that's phase 1. That's phase 1 done. And I think I've got the mission board that I can put on the wall as well. There we go. Sweet. Well, now I can pop this. We get ourselves some lovely posters, right? Well, let's see. There we go, people. Lovely jubbly. Well, chums, I'll be seeing you guys out there in the viewerverse for phase 2. That's one of my best tips for phase 1. Just saw a scaffold fly past in the background there. That could have took my eye out. Yeah, till next time, people. I'll see you in phase 2. Goodbye, goodbye. And goodbye again.